Episode 744. After a long silence, it was Spring Intent Elder who finally spoke.
The Three Realms Guild leaders' actions today weren't entirely without calculation, were they?
Oh?
Three Realms Six Paths' tone didn't sound like someone whose head had been clouded by hot blood. He spoke with remarkable calm. Deep in the Poison Fang Marsh, Wei Chen's Windward Formation was leading a squad to hunt down the Marsh Hunter, Rep. This wild boss was no pushover, of course. Most guilds sent in a full raid party to take it down. But even though Wei Chen had been retired for years, his life still revolved around glory. He wasn't one of those old fossils who let their knowledge and instincts rust away after stepping down. With his skill level, leading this group of old hands to take down Marsh Hunter Rip was well within his capabilities. Otherwise, he wouldn't have gone to the trouble of setting up this whole scheme with Yi Shu.
Push right! What the hell, you're blocking the mage's line of sight. You think you're fighting Zhang Yu? Get in there and swing. I dare you to OT me. Use shield bash. Are you a turtle? All you do is hide behind your shield.
Wei Chen's commands were about as subtle as a brick through a window. Every other word was a curse. As for his brothers, they'd all grown up playing together and knew each other inside out. But this was their first time taking down a big boss like this, and their hands were still green. Fortunately, Wei Chen, a top-tier expert, was there to control the flow. His warlock class naturally excelled at control skills, and being level 70 gave him an edge over this wild boss. It wasn't overwhelming dominance, but at least his skills were guaranteed to land. For a controller, this was the best possible scenario. Plus, he and these guys all gamed at the same internet cafe sitting together, so they'd long since gotten expert at peeking at each other's screens. Wei Chen's command was like a fish in water, a bunch of rookies taking on the Swamp Hunter Rep, and somehow they held the line. Slowly, they managed to stabilize the situation.
Move, move, move. Fight while pulling them this way. We can't stay pinned here. Formation. Keep the formation tight. Watch your spacing, damn it. Keep the formation tight.
Wei Chen's voice barely paused for a breath, clearly not daring to let his guard down for even a second. This boss could be killed, but it was clearly a huge struggle. No room for even a single mistake. In the heat of the fight, Wei Chen suddenly spotted several shadows slowly creeping over from the swamp. His nerves instantly tightened. If a stranger showed up now, not even a pro, just a few noobs, they'd be in real trouble. Only after Wei Chen saw the name of the newcomer did he finally breathe easy.
Damn, you scared the hell out of me. Say something, will you?
The group that emerged was Lord Grimm and his squad. Spotting them, Wei Chen's surprise quickly gave way to relief.
All taken care of? I left 5 people at a distance to cover our retreat. If they send more pursuers, we'll spot them first. Let's move.
All right, everyone, stay sharp.
Wei Chen bellowed, and the few on Yi Shu's side joined the fray. Yi Shu's Lord Grimm was a measly level 54 against this level 65 wild boss. His attacks were practically negligible, so he didn't bother joining the fray. He just showed his face for a moment, then vanished. With Wei Chen around, there was no need for him to direct things. Yi Shu continued leading the critical rearguard action. With a few more allies on his side, Wei Chen found the situation much easier to handle. The thought of finally getting the materials he'd been waiting for after killing this boss filled Wei Chen with excitement. 70%, 60%, 50%, the Swamp Hunter Rip's health kept dropping. With no one around to cause trouble, everything was going smoothly. Just then, a message alert sounded. With the situation stable, Wei Chen finally had a moment to check his messages. He opened it to find a message from Lord Grimm.
Did you finish off the boss?
Halfway done. What's going on?
Wei Chen immediately tensed up.
Ease off on the DPS for now.
What's wrong?
There's a benefit.
What benefits?
Working on it.
Just say it already.
Wei Chen was beside himself with anxiety.
A guild approached me, offering a higher price to take over this boss.
What? How do you figure?
Wei Chen was a bit puzzled.
Heh, this boss means more than just materials or equipment now. We don't often land a big boss like this, and with an opportunity like this, we've got to maximize the profit.
Oh, then I'll draft a list right now and have them hand over all the materials I need next.
Wei Chen's message, Ye Shu naturally ignored. He simply turned back to Lord Grimm's perspective and looked at the two people before him. Who? Spring's End and 3 Realms 6 Paths, the heads of the 2 big guilds.
You two better hurry up. The boss is about to go berserk. Once it does, it won't be so easy for us to hold back. So what do you two think of the list I've put together?
Yi Shu was being very enthusiastic. Looking at the list Lord Grimm had sent over, Chun Yi Lao finally understood how Blue River and the 10th server had come to feel so helpless around Lord Grimm. A true expert indeed, he'd already found their weak spot. The list wouldn't be something they couldn't accept, yet it would still make them deeply uncomfortable. Chun Yi Lao sighed, then turned his gaze to the 3 Realms and 6 Paths standing off to the side.
What does the Samsara guild leader think?
No problem.
The 3 Realms and 6 Paths were quite decisive about it. All Chun Yi could do was sigh to himself. Of course, the 3 Realms and 6 Paths were happy with it. For Samsara, this was a profitable deal, no loss at all. But for the Blue Creek Pavilion, it was like having a tire slashed, and the only guy around who could patch it was this one person. Not patch it, then the car's stuck here. What choice did they have? There was nothing for it but to let himself be fleeced.
Since Brother Samsara has no objections, then let it be.
It would be a lie to say Spring Clothes wasn't angry, but his tone remained fairly calm. Then his gaze shifted to Lord Grimm.
The goods are on their way. What about your end?
No rush, we can wait.
Just a moment ago, going easy was supposedly impossible. Now suddenly, waiting is fine. Chun Yi the Elder and the 3 Realms and 6 Paths could only helplessly roll their eyes. But what else could they do? Wait.